What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Hanner, and in this video we are one day away from the competition, and I figured out I'm wrestling at 145 pounds, not 135. So there's no need to cut any weight anymore. Obviously we're going to be able to perform. I mean, heaven forbid anything happens, knock on wood, but going to get some work in, some guided work in, and drill. So I think that's the most important thing, is to drill the game plan, drill what must happen tomorrow, drill what's going to happen tomorrow, and make it come to fruition a little bit before we even get to the arena. So in terms of training, I believe this is what I need. I need the rounds where I'm being pushed a little extra. I need the rounds where I'm not always winning. I need the rounds where I'm psychologically a little bit lost maybe, but then I can get better at being there. And yeah, guys, it's gonna be really good. Then we have a client after, then we have work. Then tomorrow we have Lausanne's before the tournament, because I'm a madman, and I think that's gonna be worth it. We're gonna get there right on time. But I will see you guys there. Yeah. So, this was an interesting day. Me and Bren got right to work. Bren is a great blue belt. My level, my size, my skill, I mean, that's the best part about it. In this video, guys, we're just running through everything I wanted to hit the next day at the competition, and it worked, I would say. We got to this position, this half guard. We didn't get to switch and pin like this Kimura sequence and this armbar sequence, but brother, this is okay. I'd rather that than, not the best looks out there in live competition and me messing up. I'd rather drill it slow here, get it nice and fixed out, nice and ironed out, and Bren is now showing me I can just fall to the side and pinch my legs and get that choke right in there, and that was very tight, I gotta say. So we're gonna run through. This is a nice pass. Love this pass. Get the cross face, bring him back in, open up, head position, and then we're gonna pin this arm. We pull up to begin with to create tension for down. So he wants to pull his arm down, then we push it down, and my head goes right over, and then I can lock, and I can fall to my side here. And I don't know, that did feel tight. I'm not the best at it, but God, let's go get this competition. Let's go have some fun. We'll watch the whole thing. This is Jordan, one of the greatest professionals out there, I gotta say. He's learning, we're all learning, but here's my first match, and we'll play the whole thing. This guy was very, how do I say it, scrappy, but not as strong as me, so I could feel that. I felt that right off the rip. I was like, okay, I'm stronger than him, so I have to be careful, because when you're stronger than people, it feels like you can manipulate them a little bit more. Like, you can move them around more, but they can also adapt quicker and move around you. So that was a nice takedown, nice shot. But I feel like a lot of today, as you'll see, I didn't do as much jiu-jitsu as I would want. I think I wrestled a little bit. But I'm learning. We're all learning, It's a learning experience. Let me get reset right here. This is one of my favorite matches of all time. Not of all time, but it's a good, fun scrap of a match. And we both get tired. We both get pushed, and you will see that. We reset, double butterflies. I'm down. Like that, Neil? I'm like, is it like that? Is it like that? So we reset, and now I'm looking pretty much to get past one butterfly hook. So you can see that he has double butterflies in. I want to get past one, but he's trying to work that shoulder crunch sequence. But how many times I've been shoulder crunched? I know what it feels like. He's now trying to work for this body lock pass, but I get to a half guard here. This half guard is great, but he's trying to go that really big underhook, and I do just. A lot of people try to do that, and right here, I gotta watch out for the lockdown. but I have my other hand across his back. You can see how deep my arm is. So when people do that and they have a small waist, I actually don't 100%, like, I'm getting him to turn like hell here, right? I'm getting him to turn a lot. But, you know, if I get him to turn a lot, that exposes his back, but only for a little bit. Like, I have to get him to do a little bit more. I have to get him to react a little bit more, and you guys can see that. And Jordan and Cody were great because they were helping me through these positions. Cody's screaming in my ear right there, you know? I'm not screaming, but he's telling me calmly what I can do, what I can't do. And yeah, this is a lot of holding. I think so. I think I can put my butterfly hook in and start to pass a little bit, but we do eventually squash his leg and get the pass, because I believe timing, and if it takes a little bit longer, it might suck. That does suck, but everything has good timing, and I was able to crush his knee right here. And I'll tell you one thing, and get around to that side control and get those points, but where do I go from here? Like, I need stuff from here, Javi. He just was able to reverse shrimp and get back, but maybe I should have gone to north-south. Maybe I should have gone somewhere else to keep the match in my favor more than his. Not letting him get up like that. Like, I need to be able to hold people down the whole time. But I was really calm today. I wasn't trying to go out there and expend all of my energy. I was trying to see what was going to be taken, see how I can be calm in there, and ultimately be calm enough to get the finish, you know. Did not finish that double leg, but there was a good shot anyways. That's what matters. We got him to respect the shot. He's really thinking about it, and for some reason we're resetting. But dude, those shots you really get people to think about, it's important. It's really important. And then he shoots on me, but I say no, maybe I should have reshot right there. Back to the middle. Oh my god. We gotta switch sides. Jesus, Murphy, hell I know. But yeah, yesterday was really fun. We went 2-2. 2 wins, 2 losses. I mean, we didn't get first, or we didn't get second, or we didn't get third, but, you know, like, we did good. I had fun. We had to learn a lot. And that's what matters, bro. That's what really matters. I think sometimes I'm thinking, like I'm backing up, but I'm thinking, like, too much, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm thinking, like, okay, what about this, what about that, you know, rather than just reacting sometimes. And that's, like, a really important thing you gotta keep in mind. It's like, oh, this was a fun exchange right here. It was like, dude, you gotta keep everything under wraps. My shot didn't work there, but that's okay. He shoots again. Now I'm going to probably shoot on him when I have the opportunity. There's a lot of wrestling. There's a lot of wrestling today. And not as much jiu-jitsu, so I guess that's my bad. We will get better at it, and I want to do more jiu-jitsu. This was a great takedown sequence, but yeah, man, that was fun. And then he straightens up again, and I take him down. But he didn't want any takedown points. And I was like, damn, that was good. Good job. Like, I couldn't hold him down. Like, sometimes I just genuinely can get people down, but I can't hold them down. Like, they're framing, they're shrimping, they're pushing. So I gotta figure out how to get through their frames and crack their frames and really disembowel what they're trying to do, you know? Because that's what, like, everybody's doing to me in these matches sometimes. The next guy was also really good, too. This one went 5 minutes, as you can clearly see. We're watching this for 5 minutes. But the other one went 2 minutes, and then the other 2 went 5 minutes. And I think I'll narrate the next one, and then the one after that. I don't think I'm going to narrate the last one, because, dude, the last one speaks for itself. I got the W on that one, but the last one speaks for itself. This was the Burgess kid. This was match number 2, and it was a good one. It was a good one. I left my head out a little bit too much, and dude, the people with the long arms are able to just guillotine, but he snapped me right into this. Boom, snapped me right into the single leg, and I just enjoy that when people can do that. Here is exactly where we're working at. Follow the hips on me. But see how he's able to get his gosh darn knee in? Every time people are able to do that on me, I will get better at this. I will get better at this. His back is never flat on the mat, as you can see. No one lets you just pin them. So right here is working for stuff. Working with triangles, working for arm bars. Honestly, I think I have to take a little bit more of a chances getting out. Like, you can't just sit sometimes and, oh, I pinned the armor there, that was bad. But now I have to get past, he's going to lock me down. As you can see, he's already starting to lock me down. And he's trying to elevate my hips and get under me. But I'm staying back, I'm not letting that happen, and I'm reconsolidating my position. So I was getting high, but now I have to go back, reconsolidate the position, get the hips back, and sprawl those hips back. And that's what Aris, to the right of you, is saying. So he was able to reverse the position right here, but then we reset. So he was able to reverse. I don't know if that's a sweep, but we stood up after that for some weird reason. I don't know why. I could feel like he was, like, this was a good job by him. This was a really good job by him. But I was like, nah, dude. Like, I gotta stand up. I gotta make this a grappling match that I can be winning. Like, I think a lot of the times, like, people are like, sit guard, pull guard. But, like, that's not how it works for me. Like, I have to wrestle, get you down, get you tired, get warmed up, you know, like. And here I just shot a little bit too outside, and my head just was on the wrong side, Javi, and I had to tap, which isn't bad. I'm not mad about that. I'm really not mad about it, because, dude, that was a hell of a match. That was really fun. It was a exciting match, fun match. He was able to get it done, so props to him. This is the third match. This guy was probably the most, like, you can see him fidgety. He was really fidgety, and my girlfriend Sylvia, I love, she goes, babe, he's gonna come out very hard and very, like, nervous energy, so don't buy into it. And I just stayed calm, and I stayed calm, as you can see. I'm not giving into his nervous energy, and I was able to, honestly, like, absorb his nervous energy and, like, cloud it with mine, if that makes sense, because my energy was calm, smooth, and collected. His was very much like, you know, very fidgety. We're just fighting for the collar ties right here, nothing big, but this was a beautiful takedown, and then we have to reset. So a little bit of a weird one right there, because I had to reset. But yeah, we win this one on points by 3, so I think I'll just let these play out for the rest of the video. I love you guys, and I really appreciate everything you do by coming and clicking on these videos. There's a little guard pull right there, jump guard. But yeah, guys, honestly, I will catch you when I catch you. These videos are going to be on YouTube forever, so I'm excited for it. And here's an armbar attempt, but as you can see, I didn't have his arm. See, I'm reaching up, but he ripped that right out, and he knew that I was going for that. You got to know that. Got my hips straight up, walking my hands back. I knew he was going to turn the corner to get the back. I think he probably should have done the like a wrestling ankle pick right there. I was more ready for that than anything, and that was a fun little spin. And then we're back in it. So, and he pulled on me. I don't know why he pulled on me. He's looking for the Kimura. He Kimura'd this kid so fast in the last match. It was like 20 seconds in, he just Kimura'd him. And poor guy, he didn't get a video of it, so I feel that sometimes. It's rough, but this whole match was kind of like a slow pace grind. You'll see. Nice hip switch, Javi, nice hip switch. But then he builds up to his knee. And he was going for that Kimura the whole time, so I was keeping my arm in, as you can see. My left arm is being very much monitored because I knew he did that Kimura. So I go back up from these kind of passes. And dude, I feel like I did great with these kind of passing today. Like, we have a lot to work on, but for starters, this was great. This was actually great. And I was like, okay, body lock pass, is that gonna work? We'll try it. But right here, he's so squished on that knee shield's not doing anything for him. I could crunch it and go the other side. Like, it's just, when you watch these things back, you can see yourself not doing what you exactly want to do, not doing exactly what you envision, and that was a nice scramble. I think he got really tired here. And here, better breakdowns, Tommy, and we need better breakdowns. Nothing against the half Nelson breakdown, but I got a little bit too high right there, and I lost the position of the back, and that was not okay, because I felt like if I was on his back a little bit longer, yes, we could have scored more points, but I would have solidified the position, making him know that, hey, dude, you're not, like, you're going to sit here for a second, you know what I'm saying? And then this is where we get that 3/4 mount, and he did such a good job of getting that 3/4 mount. And I try to go through again, and it doesn't work. But we do, like, a little bit of Uchimata right here. We get the underhook, and then we reach through, and we take him down again. So, yeah, that was a little bit of a fun move, I gotta say. That was really fun. I did not expect to be able to hit that or to be able to do that. Yeah. Sorry, I was looking for my phone, but we're just so good. I feel like, you guys can let me know, but a lot of it was like holding, not holding, holding, not holding. Like, you gotta pick one hop here. You're gonna be scrambly and mobile, or are you going to be sticky and controlling? Like, I want to do both. So there's really no like this, that, and the other thing. It's just like, what's gonna work? What's gonna work? What's gonna be the best? You know? So right here, I gotta watch my neck. This kid had no. I really felt no threat of the guillotine. So, and now I feel like it's not the best shot. Now I feel like I think I'm up. He pulled guard on me, and I think this is gonna be the end of the match. The next match is a little bit weird, I gotta say, because that was a fun match. Because, dude, this other kid, he legit just sat on me. You know, okay, granted, I didn't go out there and I didn't wrestle him. I kind of sat guard and stuff, but the next one was very weird. That was a fun one. So we're 2-1 right now, and this was for third place. So a little bit of a weird match. I sit guard, and I want to wrestle up, but my corner says, no, you can sit. You're good. You guys got it. So I reach up, which you never reach up on bottom because of that arm bar. And I was almost expecting him to do the arm bar, but he actually did something else that I don't want to say I wasn't ready for it, but it was just perfect. Flying triangle attempt. And he was able to get right in the mount. So, dude, props on him. You'll see me just sitting in here for five minutes. And, yeah, it's kind of a little bit of a frustration, but, dude, I'm not going to lose my defense or compromise my defense to try to get out and try to build bad habits and stuff when this guy's not even doing anything on top. Like, he wasn't even trying to choke me. He wasn't even trying to push my arm across my body. He was just trying to sit there because he got 7 points right off the rip. And I get that, bro. I get that. You have to win, you know? And he's like scratching his face, like nothing's like wrong. Like, kid was good, but if I wrestled him, it would have been a fucking different story. Like, I knew this was gonna be hard right here. He's so high up, scratching his nose. But I was not going to be caught going outside of my defensive boundaries. Like, that's one thing I think Sean Strickland got props for, is Sean Strickland will never go outside of his game plan. You know, he'll never engage in a full fist, like a war, because he is so good at jabbing and teeping. And that's a boring fight, I get it, but it keeps him being able to spar those rounds. It keeps him being able to do so much all the time. And dude, this kid was digging his fucking chin into my eyeball, and I was like, dude, that's some fucking scummy shit, man. Look at that.
I wanted to like absolutely smash his face. Not smash his face, but like push my face on his, like make it suck for him too. I was like, dude, you're not doing anything to me right now. You have to, like, he has been holding his arms together for how long right now? You know? And then when I flip him over, he continues to hold me. It was just a weird match. So maybe I should have took more chances in this kind of a situation, because granted, this is Grappling Industries. It's just for experience. It's not anything deep. You should make mistakes. You should be fucking around. You should be seeing what's sticking, what's not sticking. And maybe I should have done that a little bit more. Because, dude, right now we're just sitting on bottom. We're getting absolutely nothing out of this roll. He's getting nothing out of this roll. And that's like the thing that not pissed me off, but I was just like, Javi, we got to make something happen. People are coming out here driving hours to see this. You're not just going to sit on bottom for, you know, this was 5 minutes of being on bottom. Like, this is not what we signed up for, not what I wanted. But, it's alright, bro. It's alright. I'm going to bump my hips now. I'm going to get up on top of this fucker. Because that's what we do. But right here, instead of letting him grab me, I have to stand up. I don't know why I was so hesitant to stand up. Like, this was his position. That's his position right there. Look at that bear hug. Like, dude, we get it. You got long arms. You can do it. But next time, I want to understand how to break down the taller opponent. I want to understand what are the holes in their game because they're longer. Like, what is advantageous about me being shorter when they're taller? That's what I want to know. And I stood up right here, but he didn't unlock his guard, and I got back down, and this knee in the butt, the knee in the butt was great. But again, Javi, you gotta put the foot or the knee in the back, and he started climbing my guard up. He started climbing his guard up because I didn't get to vertical posture. If I got to vertical posture, and my head and my chest was straight up, that would have never happened. And I'm pretty sure he's resetting me now. I actually don't remember this part. What is this? He's getting called for stalling? Hope so. That was a fucking boring ass match to watch. And then he pulls. And I'm like, okay, we gotta make something happen. Let's pass. Let's do something. But then we get pulled right back into his game. We get pulled right back into the Giga game. The Goga. His name is Goga. I know I said I wasn't gonna talk during this part, but I think it just felt right. But this was pretty much the end of the tournament. We went 2-2, like I said. We have another one in 3 weeks. Let's keep this rolling. This momentum of competing, this momentum of getting uncomfortable. You know, I'm training with the guys at the New England Cartel. I'm training with the guys at Lausanne's. Like, I'm training with the guys at Pilla's Gorillas. Like, I want those hard rounds, but I also want the push and the mental boost of being around UFC athletes, being around active fighters. And guys, that's what the beauty of this channel is. The channel is for high-level people who want to come and get high-level techniques, but high-level life advice too. How do you deal with some of the things in life? I don't know, but we can come here and we can discuss it as a community. I love you guys, and I'll see you in the next video. We will get better. That gold is mine.